This presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant, Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD, DeSanto Propane, Generations Bank, Little John and Barbie Orthodontics, and Sally Miller.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into FingerLakes1.com and DMTV's live coverage of Finger Lakes East High School basketball as the Palmyra-Macedon Red Raiders host the Newark Reds on the regular season finale night for both teams. Welcome in, everybody. Once again, happy you could join us here today. Paul Russo and Jason Buck alongside me. Dylan Gilmore will be with us here in just a little bit. Jason, happy to be alongside you in the booth for tonight's contest. Now, both these teams, not too much distance between them. They've seen each other plenty. A tightly contested game the first time around. So for a regular season finale game, I'd say you can't ask for a really better script, at least to go off of pregame here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You just look at how the last game went against them. It was a tight finish right to the end. And, you know, Palmac, as long as they don't give up, they can push, you know, the best of the teams.
Yeah, it's a tough team, obviously, for the Red Raiders. I know the record for them doesn't exactly quite indicate, I'd say, the overall progress and what you see out on the floor for them. Just a quick stat, if you will, right off the bat here. If you want to look at it, they average 59.8 points a game, and they only give up 55.5. And they're a game below 500 in the regular season record, so that tells you more than anything, they're just in it till the very end for the most part, night in, night out.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This team, you know, they're one of the most unselfish teams there is in this section. You know, every player on this team gets involved. They move the ball around almost exactly how a coach would draw it up.
Yeah, let's start with the Red Raiders here. Coming into tonight, tough one last Saturday down in Marcus Whitman. I know led at certain points, ended up losing by 4. The leader of that game, Braden Leo, 16 for him in a big Saturday night game.
I mean, Brady Leo has just been a player this season where he's not afraid to shoot. And if you're not going to get up on him and play defense, he'll make you regret it. I mean, a couple games ago against Waterloo, he had 19. He's just a great shooter. He trusts his shot, and his teammates trust his shot, too.
He was the second leading scorer for the Red Raiders team-wise last time out against Newark. We'll touch on that in just a minute. He had 14 in that game. You know, also for Palmac, Logan Bauer, Carter Young, a couple other guys stepping up against Saturday, and a couple names that we're used to saying as well here on the broadcast.
Yeah, Logan Bauer had 24 points last time Palmac played Newark.
Yeah, team leader for the Red Raiders, as you mentioned, with 24. The Newark side, they've been predominantly about the second best team at worst, standings-wise, in the Finger Lakes East all year, find themselves really only behind Wayne. And for them, those have been two tight games. Their last game out was against Wayne last Friday night, losing by 6 in a tight one back in Newark. Leading the way in that game was Denor Allen. He had 21. Him and his brother J-Par have kind of been two of the best players for the Reds here, this whole entire season.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they just have that connection that not a lot of players do, and, you know, that they lead this team, you know, very well.
They're joined at the hip kind of by Kellen Foster for the Reds, senior for them. He had 25, the leading scorer last time out against Palmac back on January 17th. A kite one, Newark only winning by 3 back in the Rose City. So that just goes to show you just how good and contested that Palmac can play. And Newark, you know, one of the things about them that, you know, they've kind of slightly admitted throughout the season, it's, you know, they kind of play the level of the opponent every now and then. So that tells me, as in theory, we should have a pretty tight one today here in Palmac. So the whole entire breakdown quickly there. Janor Allen had 18 last time against Palmac. J-Par had 9 as well. So should be another pretty good affair here tonight. Jason, we wind down here a little bit here in our pregame, a couple minutes left. What are some of your keys to the game tonight?
For Palmac, they're a team that plays really well together, but once they put their heads down, they start losing the morale, and that's when they start falling behind. They need to also keep this game in striking distance. If they get down early, they need to make sure that they can still climb back up and get back into the game. As well as, they need to crash the boards and they need to get rebounds. And for Newark, they got to use their height to the advantage here. Palmac's one of the smaller teams, and Newark's got some height to it. If they can use the paint to their advantage, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it should be really good here. As I mentioned, we're at the end of the regular season. Kind of crazy always to think about how quick the season kind of goes by, especially at the jump when, in all honesty, you kind of think, man, it's going to be a long one beginning pretty much right on the back door of Thanksgiving, right on the front door of Valentine's Day. And for you guys, the winter break, how about it? You excited for that week next week?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it's kind of crazy to think about. Like I said, only a handful of games left to decide certain things. Do a quick flip around here around the Wayne Finger Lakes here tonight. On the boys' side, I think it's only Finger Lakes East games tonight in addition to our game here tonight. Geneva's at Wayne, Waterloo at Minders, and then Marcus Whitman is at Midlakes. The girls' side of things, a bit of a deeper run of pretty good mix of Finger Lakes West and Wayne County matchups, as well as a couple of Monroe County matchups we're keeping an eye on between Naples and Romulus, Dundee Bradford at Honeoye, Bloomfield at HAC, Red Jackets at Marcus Whitman. That wraps up the Finger Lakes West side. In the Wayne County side of things, Canada at Clyde Savannah, Williamson, Marion at Lyons, Red Creek at North Rose-Wolcott, and then Monroe County, Fairport at Canandaigua, and Victor at Webster Thomas. So teams getting their last games of the regular season in. All to do still. We'll touch more on that, though, as the game goes on for sectional play, as the teams now prepare for what we call over at Finger Lakes 1 anyway, the second season of sort, because those games certainly get going over the course of a couple weeks, and it's pretty rapid fire. Obviously one and done, and that's it. So obviously all to do still here tonight. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Paul Russo and Jason Buck here with you. Joined by Dylan Gilmore here in just a little bit. Jason, my first game with you, I'm looking forward to it. For you, what's it like here down in the booth this time around as you prepare for this game?
Definitely something that, get your nerves up just a little. Talking about the basketball and all these sports, once you settle in and get used to it, it's almost like you're just talking to yourself, and it's one of the best experiences, I'd say, of my high school career.
Yeah, you'll be fine. We'll get the training wheels off you in just a little bit, I'd say. But you're doing pretty well for yourself on the bat here, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I believe on that note here, we're about done with our pregame festivities from Palmac. So we'll turn it over courtside here for PA announcer for pregame festivities from Palmac. Welcome back, everybody. Paul Russo, Jason Buck here with you courtside here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV. Appreciate you tuning in no matter where you are tonight and enjoying the regular season finale here of the boys high school basketball side of things. As the starting lineups are announced, beginning with the visiting Newark Reds. On your screen, you can see their starting five, the brothers Alan, J-Par, and Janor. The big fella Eric Finn anchoring down low, joined by Kellen Foster and Carlos Martinez. Been the starting five for the Reds the past few games consecutively as they find their chemistry and footing heading into sectional play. Pretty interesting. We were able to catch up with them a little bit pregame as well. I saw them myself last week and certainly had things roll against Marcus Whitman, Coach Henry Caparis' team. So I know they're looking to continue that momentum going here through the week and get themselves prepped for sectional time as the home Palmyra-Macedon Red Raiders starting five gets now seen on your screen for them. Just been the starting five now past couple games out of McPike, Leo Young, Merritt, and Hafen as Brent Pepitone still out dealing with an injury.
And he actually did tell me before the game he is expected to play tonight, but obviously not a starter, missing that much practice and that much games.
So we'll see the usual starting five for them, maybe out on the court together at some point this evening, but their starting five of the past couple of games is what's out on the court for head coach Trevor Sanders for Palmac. Same with Coach Parrish share a moment pregame. Big respect between the two coaches here. As Newark gained some last-minute instruction from Coach Paris. Palmac ready to go. As we'll have Jacob McPike taking the jump for Palmac. And John R. Allen will take it for Newark. So we're good at the booth. Fans are ready in the stands. Teams are ready on the floor, and the officials are ready to go. As we are underway, ball in the air, and Newark will control the tip with J-Par Allen, and we are underway from Palmac. Red Raiders settling into a 3-2 zone, a bit typical for them to come out with initially. Allen within the corner now, Russo up top with Foster. Back to J.R. Allen, dribbles through, finds J-Par in the corner. Wanga's options, he'll pull up for a three-pointer, no good long, and rebound brought in by Young.
And that's something we expected to see from Newark early, is that ball movement.
A nice move by McPike through the lane, able to get Finn in the air, but no foul. And it'll be Newark ball coming the other way after the rebound gets tossed around. So now we'll see full court pressure, a very common thing for the Red Raiders here, throwing a couple of defensive schemes off the bat at the Reds. As J-Par Allen able to break with Kellen Foster now up top and through. It'll go down low to Finn, and the size mismatch in full effect right there as Eric Finn, the senior forward, able to get on the scoreboard first.
And that's something that Newark is really going to use tonight is the paint. They're taller than Palmac at almost every position, and they drive in. It's almost hard for Palmac to even contend with them. And
much like Palmac, Newark throwing another defensive scheme. They went full pressure there, 2-1-2, full court zone, and almost resulted in a turnover. Palmac able to retain possession. As now they will work on offense. Car Young taking the floor general duties here this possession. A little pitch and catch around the wing, and it's a three-pointer in and good. Braden Leo.
We've seen that before from Brady Leo, and I'm sure we'll see it again this game.
And now Kellen Foster tries to answer on his own. It's going to be no good long, and the Red Raiders will just let that go out of bounds, and they'll take possession. So 6:41 to go in the first, and the Red Raiders hold a 1-point advantage here to get things going early on. Young again will take point guard duties. Man-to-man half court this possession by Newark on defense. Hafen with it now, and he'll get poked away. J-Par Allen, the steal. Coming the other way, don't quite have numbers, and now he'll pull out and reset the offense for Newark. 3-2 zone this possession for the Palmac Red Raiders. 20 to go on the shot clock, and now the Reds will get going in their offensive turnover. Stolen away Mayer up to Leo, and a left-handed layup is good. Leo, all 5 for the Red Raiders to get this going. And some quasi-full court pressure. Newark able to break it, though, and get above half. So, again, all sorts of defense is being thrown in the direction of the Reds by the Red Raiders. J.R. Allen with it. Scarred by Mayer up top in this 3-2 zone. Swings it for J-Par Allen. Shot clock already down to 10. J-Par went for help, finds an Eric Finn down low in the block, goes to work, and a nice little way to get some space, and it counts.
Great moves to end the paint there for Finn.
And now we'll see another full court pressure possession on defense by Newark as Palmac brings it up. Young with it. Swings it back to Mayer, the inbounder, and above half court. Carter Young with it. Now swings it back for Mayer and back to Young. A little pitch and catch above the three-point line. Between legs into the corner. Now Leo, three-pointer dialed up and in.
And that's the shot that Brady Leo feels very comfortable taking. And like we said earlier, if you don't guard him there, he's going to make you regret it. That's his second three, all 8 points. And it's great ball.
J-Par Allen, top of the key with it. Swings it for Kellen Foster on the wing. And reset back with J-Par. Weighing his options, swings it to J&R. Now back with J-Par. Finn working free throw line. They'll find Foster, corner. Three's good. And Kellen Foster, your third player total in the game to find the scoreboard. Palmac able to break the full court pressure here. Young and Mayer able to bring it up the court with themselves. Young with it there, and they'll get on the board. Nice little floater in the lane.
When Carter Young, trusts his shot and he shoots, he usually scores, and it's kind of shocking that we don't see him shoot more often.
Kellen Foster with it, swings it for J-Par Allen. Palmac sitting 3-2 zone again on this possession in the half court. J-Nar Allen, corner three-pointer, no good. And foul, doesn't look like he got the landing space, I believe. And that will be the case. Ryan Caffin picks up the foul, his first, and team's first on the quarter. Connor Allen's first is good. Sophomore hybrid swing player. Connects on the second of three as well. And he'll look to tie the game here at 10-all if he's able to connect. And does, so 10-all here in Palmac. Full court pressure by Newark off the free throws. Inbound goes into Young from McPike. Back to McPike and above half court. Cavan now back to Leo. Corner from Mayer, able to get Allen in the air. No good on the jumper, and rebound brought in by Eric Finn. J-Par Allen taking point guard duties once again this possession for the Reds. He's been the primary ball handler tonight for them. Swings it for Johnner, now back to J-Par. Top of the key. Swings it corner. Foster now drives through the lane, back out, Allen top. And travel before the shot. Well, he dragged the toe there on the pivot foot, so turnover. First of the game, really, actually, even. And it will be Palmac ball coming the other way.
Newark's pressing, fairly early in this game, and, Palmac's just finding their offense around it.
Young had possession, swings it from Mayer. Newark in a man defense for this possession. Leo with it, guard by Foster. Fadeaway jumper, no good short. Ends up in the hands of Finn. Here comes J-Par Allen the other way from Newark. Drives through, gets through, rolls around, no good. And he'll head to the line for two. And Jake McPike will pick up the foul, his first, team's second. J-Par Allen, senior guard, to the line for the first time tonight, and for his first points as well. First on the way and in. J-Par 9 points against Palmac back on January 17th. Takes his dribbles and releases a second and in. So Newark takes the lead back for the first time since they had to get the game going 5 minutes ago. Able to break the press is Young, drives through the lane. Nobody really met him there besides Foster, and his lane's good.
Palmac ties the game back up there.
So back and forth we go. Martinez with it, and he'll break the full court pressure. Swings for John or Allen. Top of the key, might have gotten away with one there, and his three-pointer's good. John or Allen's first field goal tonight, 6 points total for the sophomore. Mayer with it. On Caffin, now back to Mayer. Reset the offense. Young. Thought about taking the three, guarded by Foster in the man-to-man. Swings it now, Caffin now into the block for McPike. Back out. Caffin three-pointer, no good, but he'll go after his own rebound, but doesn't quite get it. Japar Allen with it. Working quickly, number 2, but finds Johnner. Johnner three-pointer, no good long there, and rebound by Mayer. Here comes Mayer now with it for Palmac. Nice little Euro step over Johnner, and it's in. Shane Mayer on the board for the first time tonight. Japar Allen swings it for Martinez, able to break the pressure to Johnner. Now down the low to Finn. Second time that we've seen that tonight, and it's good. 17-14, the Newark advantage. About a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Mayer with it. He'll pie up a three-pointer. No good short, and rebound by Finn. Finn finds Japar Allen. Doesn't quite have the numbers. Hasn't stopped him in the pass. Skip pass over for Foster. Long distance three, no good short. Brought in by Young. Might have had Leo, but probably did the right move there. And we'll have a timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout taken by Trevor Sanders and the Red Raiders.
And it looks like, Palmac's 2 sophomores, Cameron Quick and Logan Bauer, are going to check in, as well as senior captain Brendan Pivotone.
Slide presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to support from the following sponsor. Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with dedication to our local communities. Whether you're looking for a checking account, CDs, a home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. We are committed to serving and giving back to our communities. Visit us online at mygenbank.com. Generations Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So 17-14 as both horns sound, and spot on. Jason, you are, as the subs come in for Palmac. 1 sub in for Newark. That's Sam Underhill, who come in for Carlos Martinez. Inbound from just the right side of the Newark bench is Leo. He'll go to Young, and we're back underway with 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Bauer with it, swings it back for Leo. Nice little fake, drives through, loses it, and intercepted Underhill. He'll go to Japar Allen. A turnover out of the timeout. Allen finds Finn down low in the block and gets hit on his way up. And Finn will head to the line. Foul will go against Cam Quick. For Palmac, his first and team's third on the quarter. Eric Finn, 6 total points tonight for the big fella. Go on the line for the first time. And no good on his first. Junior releases the second, no good there either, but Underhill gets the board. So good job by him. Pass up, tipped around, and Young able to get it. We'll have our first Newark foul of the night. It's that Underhill get charged with the hold. .51.5 to go in the first quarter. Been locked up here at 17-14 for about a minute now, give or take. Young with it, uses the Pipitone screen, now poked away. He's able to chase back after him, but met by John or Allen. 20 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. Swings it for Quick. He'll work baseline on Underhill and back out for Bauer. Bauer baseline, back out to Quick. Thought about taking the three. He'll drive through now on Underhill. Gets him up in the air, and we're not going to have a shot count. Fouls will be on the floor, and Underhill collects his second foul in pretty short order. Second team on the quarter. Terrell Jenkins will come in for Newark, freshman forward into the game. Bauer the inbounder, he'll go to Quick, now out for Leo and swing it for Young. Young able to get it just before heading out of bounds. No shot clock for the Red Raiders on this possession with the foul. Swings it now Bauer, he'll work on John or Allen, now top of the key. Dumps it off for Leo, 10. Back to Bauer, top of the key, man-to-man guarded by Johnner. 5 now on the clock, down to 4. He'll take an elbow jumper, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Jenkins. He'll launch it and just short. And now wrap up the first quarter of play, 17-14. Newark up over Palmac. We'll be right back on PMTV and FingerLakes1.com.
Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Order online at Cicino's.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. DeSanto Propane. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Rosselli Northern, supporting local construction since 1929 with premium products and quality service.
Welcome back in here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV. Paul Russo, Jason Buck with you, and in just a second we'll have Dylan Gilmore as well here as we get the second quarter of action underway from Palmac. The Red Raiders trailing 14-17 to the Newark Reds. Both teams break the huddles, and we are underway here in the second quarter. Dylan, good to have you back here down in the booth.
It's great to be down here. Last basketball game.
How about it?
In this gym.
So, Palmac will begin possession here of the second quarter. Bauer control it, swings at the pivot zone. Now corner for Carson Ribstein in the game for the first time today, and a steal up to Foster. Quick, the only one back, but Foster's lay-in is good.
And Palmac cannot let Newark go on a run here. They have the momentum, close game going into the second quarter.
Oh, nice little find, and no good. Rebound, Ribstein, and his second chance is low.
Good look there from Pipitone, and also a hustle from Ribstein on the offensive board. Those are winning plays.
Top of the key reset here, J-Par Allen. Palmac 3-2 zone once again here to get things going. The second quarter of action. John and J-Par will pitch and catch above the three-point line. Now into Jenkins working free throw line. Foster corner three, no good long, and rebound brought in by McPike.
Good look there from Foster. Those little looks that Newark's going to look for.
Oh, nice little find. Quick down low, the pass from Bauer. Just like that, Palmac back within one, 19-18. Down low into Jenkins, goes to work on Ribstein. Now finds Johnner Allen, corner three, rolls around, no good, and rebound McPike.
Rolling for a while.
Pipitone working through the lane, goes up against Finn, lane no good. It looks like we'll have our first Palmac free throws of the night here coming up. Finn collects the foul, his first personal, team's first on the quarter.
Yeah, and Pipitone, I don't know if you guys talked about it, him being back.
Yep.
Coming off the bench in this game, but already showing his impact. He had that good passer to McPike, and now drawing the foul.
No good on that first one from the senior. Back with it now for his second. And good.
You know,
and knotted up.
That's his first points in a long time. His last game on his home court. That's got to feel great if you're Brendan Pipitone there.
19-all with about 6.5 to go here in the first half. Finn with it outside the three-point line. Finds Foster in the corner. Takes a dribble on the three-pointer. Rolls off no good, and it'll go off to Stanchion, and we'll head back the other way with Palmac having possession.
Palmac getting very lucky here with missed three-pointers. Any of these could kill any momentum that they get going.
No full court pressure by Newark on this possession. Met in the half court, though. Pipitone with it. Nobody really coming to get him until Johnner swept over and played help side. Bauer with it, finds the cutting quick on the baseline and stripped away by Jenkins. And might have gotten with one there, but Jenkins able to find J-Par Allen. He'll bring it above and poked by Cameron Quick. Able to retain it though, J-Par. Finds Johnner, back to J-Par Allen, and they'll reset the offense from there. Swings it now for Foster on the wing. 3-2 zone once again for Palmac. Finds Finn, drives through. Swings it for Johnner, and he got going before he got the ball down. Travel, turnover on Newark, Palmac ball.
Yeah, great team defense from the Palmac 3-2, and it all starts out from the effort from the top guy, Cameron Quick there, messing up the Newark offense and leading to a travel.
It kind of makes it almost a quasi-boxing one sometimes in a way. Three-pointer down up by Logan Bauer. How do you do from way outside?
Yeah, good look there from Bauer. Puts Palmac up here for the first time in the second quarter, I believe.
Foster, he'll find Jenkins in the block. Goes up against Ribstein, no good, and rebound McPike. McPike up to Quick, kind of by himself. J-Par Allen back, and he's able to shake him off and good and in. Cameron Quick, couple good layups there when they needed it, and Palmac up in front by 5.
Good body control there from Quick, almost do a little fake spin.
Defense wreaking some havoc here as Newark able to retain possession, last off of Bauer. J-Par Allen will take the inbound for the Reds. Now 26 on the shot clock. Finn with it, back to the inbounding Allen. Three-pointer for him, no good long, but rebound Kellen Foster. Second chance opportunity for the Reds. Swings it, John or Allen, no good from there, and rebound Bauer.
Something Palmac does really good in these 3-2 is out of the inbounds that they're able to make it look like they're in man, but able to switch out really quickly and get right back into their zone.
Palmac going to work, Ripstein in the lane, traveled before he got the ball down. Turnover. As Leo will come back in, he'll get Pipitone.
Solid first minutes back from Pipitone. That's what Palmac likes to see.
4:36 to go here in the second quarter. J-Par Allen, once again, floor general duties for the senior guard. Slings it for Kellen Foster, met by Bauer in the 3-2. Back up top with Finn. Try to find some help, finds it in John or Allen. Back to Finn in the lane against Ribstein, no good short. Rebound Bauer, up again to a streaking Quick, and lay-in's good.
And quick fast break points off defense leading to offense.
And we'll have a timeout. Coach Caparis take the first one of the game for Newark. And it'll be the 32nd user or lose it for him in the first half. So 26-19, Palmac with the biggest lead of the game.
That big run sparked by the Bauer 3.
Slide presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is possible thanks to the support from the following sponsor. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check them out online at littlejohnortho.com. Paul Russo, Dylan Gilmore, and Jason Buck here with you on FingerLakes1.com, PMTV. Three-man booth tonight. Happy to be alongside you guys.
Happy to be here. Yeah, this Palmac run where they're all of a sudden up 7, all got started by that Bauer 3. You seem to get the horses rolling, and then you got the fast break bucket. Winning a timeout. This possession is very important for Newark.
Carlos Martinez checked back into the game, got Jenkins out. J-Par Allen with it, swings it to Johnner in the corner for 3. No good long there. Second chance, so coming with Martinez. Finds it, resets with J-Par at the top. Drives through, tries to find some space, hangs it no good, short. Third chance blocked by McPike, and out of bounds, blasts off of McPike on the block. So that defense stepping up here for the Red Raiders once again, though they can't get the rebounds.
Yeah, points is just the rebound, but like you said, team defense is incredible.
And they lost Johnner on the inbound. He's getting it, drives through, launches it, and in.
Great shot there.
Yeah, Johnner's had some looks on that left corner, but nothing really has been falling, but there you see the mid-range, good.
Leo with it. Three-pointer by him, launched no good, and rebound brought in Ribstein. So second chance opportunity of their own for Palmac. McPike with it, 3 for him, no good long. Rebound, that'll be last off of, they're saying Finn. Finn touched it on the line before off of Ribstein, so remain Palmac ball and a fresh 35 for them on the shot clock.
Good effort there by Ribstein trying to keep the ball in. And as a freshman, that's something that your coaches like to see.
Bauer, the inbounder, will go up to the top with Quick. Back to the inbounding Bauer. Long distance 3 for him, short, and rebound by Martinez.
Yeah, and the long 3s are nice when you hit them, but a very low percentage shot. You can look for a better shot than that.
J-Par Allen with it, looking for help, finds it in Finn, swings at Johnner, now corner Foster. He'll take the 3 from there, rattles out, no good. Ball tipped around, it'll be Palmac ball, last off of the Reds.
Man, if Newark can just get these corner shots to fall, there's this Palmac 3-2, that's really the only hole in it is when they get corners open, and Newark's finding those corners open. It's just John and Allen and Foster aren't making the 3s.
Pike in the corner with it, met by Martinez. Quick trying to cut through the top of the lane, but he'll just have to go back to McPike. Drives through, gets a little space, a little turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Finn. J-Par Allen with it, finds a cutting Foster up court, but met in the double team there by the zone of Palmac, so they'll reset the Red offense.
And this late in the season, Palmac knows that they're not going to win the game off one little run in the second quarter. So they got to keep the buckets going consistently here and continue playing the great defense that they're playing.
Foul goes against Cameron Quick. Tried to go over top of the screen, ends up reaching in on J-Par Allen. Substitutions, 3 of them come in for Palmac as Young,
Mayer and
Caffin all came in. Yeah, I was trying to had a brain fart there. That happens from time to time.
So Palmac starters back in.
Starting 5 against starting 5 for each team here.
You know, if you're Palmac, this is definitely, you know, a game you want to win, especially when you look at sectional seeding. A matchup against Newark, you know, is very likely, and this could tell us a lot on what we should see then.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dylan.
This Palmac team really has been talking. Newark is the optimal matchup here. You look at it, Eastridge and Monroe both within playing distance, and Kearney, but out of those 4, Palmac wants to play Newark in sectionals. That's what the buzz around is. So a win here could help those chances.
So we had a big defensive stop there. Caffin with the strip. Finds up court. McPike went up against Martinez, who got clipped with the foul.
And Caffin's defense has just been something we've seen all year. Last game that we streamed against Waterloo, he had an insane block, and he's just been a monster on defense.
Yeah, in the Mid-Lakes game, Paul, me and you did that game. Played excellent defense on Kumke. He was a great scorer. You know.
Finds himself pretty much against the tallest guy on the floor, and Eric Finn tonight. In the corner, he has to meet J.N.R. Allen. He'll reset with Foster, 15 on the shot clock for Newark. Back to Johnner. That's Caffin, drives through, and we'll have Johnner heading the line for 2. Let's see who the survey says here. Caffin will get charged with the foul, his second personal, team's actually second on the quarter. Apologize for that. Johnner 3 for 3 from the line tonight. His first on this trip, short, no good.
And after the timeout, no points for Palmac. Yeah, they got to get something going here, get some life back into that offense.
And Ripstein comes in, McPike comes out with about 1:17, so probably just an extra couple moments of breather there for the senior guard as Johnner goes 0 for 2 on this trip, and rebound brought in by Ripstein, finds Young, Palmac the other way. Caffin tries to dump in for Ripstein, ball on the ground, him and Martinez get tied up, we'll have a jump ball, and Newark will have it coming the other way.
Hustle there from Martinez, gives them possession. And yeah, if you're Palmac, you got to just see, you have those passes got to be better. You got to, like I said, get the life back into the offense, get some passes going, get the layups going. They've had some fast break opportunities, but they've chosen to slow it down.
J-Par with it, swings it for Martinez. Finds the cutting Johnner, corner for Foster, his 3, no good. Ball tips around, Caffin with it. Up to Young, it's 2-on-2, really 3-on-2, and that's going to be an offensive foul, yeah. Young extended the elbow out there, I'd say pretty obvious.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the feet are set on that one.
Yeah. So Young charged with the foul, his first on the game, team's 3rd on the quarter. Pipitone in, Caffin out for Palmac.
Yeah, the defense of Caffin is really nice, but the shooting of Pipitone, when he's on, but unfortunately this season when he has played, his 3s really haven't been on. But Coach Sanders, love having the confidence in your shooter no matter how bad the season is.
Martinez with it, 10-second differential shot to game clock as we're at 30 and 20 respectively here for the Reds. Martinez, he'll take a 3-pointer, he can hit him, no good, long, rebound, Ripstein over the back though came J-Par Allen. That'll be Allen's first personal, team's 4th on the quarter.
Last possession before half, bucket here would be huge as it's been a little bit of a drought towards the end of this second quarter.
Now down to 15 to go here. Young controlling it, met by Allen, man-to-man for the Reds. This foul defensive possession of the first half, presumably. Now sub-10, we're at 7, now to 6 and 5. Young poked by J-Par. Tries to go work 3. Go have to try and get off and can't. It's going to be a travel, and Newark will have a chance here for one final shot.
Yeah, great job keeping 2 guys on Young wherever he's a threat. That's how you do it in these late clock situations.
Full court pressure, inbound goes to J-Par, and he gets it off in time. but way, way short, and that will do it for the first half here in Palmac. The Red Raiders 26, Newark Reds 21. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our DeSanto Propane Halftime Report here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at their original Waterloo location or all-new renovated location in Geneva. Dine in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead has been Canandaigua's hometown dentist for more than 35 years, offering routine dental care as well as cosmetic dentistry, implants, and dentures by their highly trained and experienced staff. Visit them online at CanandaiguaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Generations Bank. Generations Bank has been serving the financial needs of the Finger Lakes region since 1870. Generations combines the best of modern banking with the dedication to our local communities. Whether you are looking for a checking account, CDs, a home improvement loan, you name it, we have what you need. We are committed to serving and giving back to our communities. Visit us at mygenbank.com. Littlejohn and Barbie Orthodontics. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com. And Rosselli Northern. Rosselli Northern supports upstate New York construction with over 400 employees, 250 trucks, 9 ready-mix plants, 4 blacktop plants, 100 plus pieces of heavy equipment, and 40 aggregate mines. But their most important number is your bottom line. Contact Rosselli today at 315-433-5115 and see why Rosselli Northern has been the choice for contractors and project managers since 1929.
Welcome back in, everybody, here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV for the DeSanto Propane Halftime Report. Paul Russo with Jason Not Buck Bush and Dylan Gilmore here with you. Guys, I know we're talking a little bit off air about this, so I'll save this portion of it. I'll let you guys decide if you want to jinx it one way or another, as we have a 26-21 game between Palmac and Newark here tonight, shaping up to be, at the very least, what I will call a very good regular season finale.
Yeah, I think we can jinx it. You know, these teams have always classics. You know, even looking at the seedings right now, Palmac and Mid-Lakes both in league and sectionals, pretty far apart, but I guess it's just the Route 31 rivalry that brings the energy out. Is Palmac's up 5 here, but yeah, there's been so many classic games. You know, last year both games were really good. You know, both teams winning at home, and then the year prior, the sectional finals game came down to the wire. All these games are always so close.
Yeah, it's kind of tough to escape one another. You mentioned the Route 31 rivalry, not a ton of distance between the two and everything, and obviously being this close, you see each other from a very young age all the way through here as we get going here in Palmac. You know, you guys pointed it out, not going back to the locker room for halftime, stayed out on the bench.
Yeah, interesting choice. And you saw Coach Nolan saying a lot in there. And you don't know what that means, because Palmac's been playing good this game. You know, they had the little drought in the end of the second, but just a interesting coaching decision. I don't think I've ever seen that before at the varsity level.
Yeah, Newark back in their locker room. Still do a quick scoring breakdown. We'll begin with Palmac leading this game 26-21. 8 points. Brandon Leo, he's leading, well, tied with the game lead anyway with 8. Pretty balanced attacks so far for Palmac. 6 for Cameron Quick, 4 for Carter Young, 3 for Logan Bauer, 2 points apiece for Carson Ribstein and Shane Mayer, and then 1 for Brendan Pepitone at the line. Newark side of things, John Allen has 8, 6 for Eric Finn, 5 for Kellen Foster, and 2 for Jay Part Allen. So pretty balanced attack, really, I guess, overall on both teams here in the first half for scoring, as we certainly have what appears to be another classic brewing here between these two teams.
And it looks like Newark's only played their starting 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Sam Underhill's been on the floor, but he picked up a couple quick fouls there when he got into the game.
They also subbed in their freshman, Terrell Jenkins.
Yeah. So not exactly a deep bench for Newark, but it's been primarily, I'd say, the same 7 guys for them that have gotten bulk of the playing time all year on the floor for them. And obviously for Palmac, same thing going for there. So, we mentioned a little bit there in the second quarter, guys, about the sectional plays for both these teams and potential of seeing each other. And if it were hypothetically, this would be a sectional game, this would certainly be the matchup, because coming into tonight, Newark sitting at the 6th seed and Palmac sitting at the 11th seed. So with 16 teams in Class A, that would be the matchup.
Yeah, and even if you look at it, and if winning would bump you up 1, and losing would bump you down 1, then either way, Palmac's gonna end up playing Newark in this one. And obviously it doesn't work like that every time, but if the way it stands, it looks like Palmac's play Newark, which, like we talked about, is the optimal matchup out of the 4 being Monroe, Eastridge, and Kearney. Yeah,
it's interesting this year. We've talked about a little bit on various broadcasts from this season about the reclassifications of sort, with the addition of AAA being brought back into Section 5 and New York State this year, that caused teams more or less, frankly, getting brought up a class for the most part across the board. As Palmac finds themselves in A, you guys find yourselves in A. Newark's been A in the past, but it's been, I believe, about a decade plus since they were last in A. So obviously a bit of a tougher hill to climb than, say, B1, where both these teams have kind of been in the past really decade or so. Now find themselves up in A, but they got a couple compatriots in there as well, with Wayne and Geneva hanging out, so you never know what might come as Finger Lakes East, as Newark breaks the locker room and they're on the floor for about a minute and a half of warm-up time here to get the second half going.
Yeah, and that reclassification impacts also impacts girls and boys soccer, and our girls soccer team, very used to winning sectionals, didn't take that one home this year, lost to Pittsburgh. So it's interesting seeing these dominant teams start playing different competition other than Wayne Finger Lakes and Class B competition, usually Class B.
It's the new era of sorts, as we'll call it here tonight. Dylan, I'll turn it over to you. It's your, as you claim, your senior game of sorts here. So you have the honors. Toss over to you. Why don't you give us an introduction to the crew here tonight for the folks here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV.
All right, so obviously got me, Jason, and Paul here on commentator. Billy Kipp over there on tactical director. Up there on cameras, we got Braden Woodward and Keegan Christian, and then student directors Hunter Lee, and run the whole show, Kevin Schlegel, as always.
I appreciate you guys as always. I know this is going to do it for us, at least in the winter time, for our conjunction of a broadcast. I really do appreciate being able to hop on broadcast with you guys. You guys do such a fantastic job and I don't mean a frame like this for high schoolers, because you guys really do an awesome job. That I guess get on a soapbox here. I recommend every high school at least explore the possibility of getting this going for their students.
Well, yeah, it is awesome. Like, communication's one of the top majors in most colleges, or just like fields of career, and the closest you'll get to that is, in a lot of schools, is just like a writing class. You don't get anything like this anywhere else, so it's a great opportunity that we get, not only just to have the class, but to be here and commentate with you, Paul.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Having this class has just been great for every student taking it. You get to sit here and watch sports games, And it, you know, even if you don't play sports, just having a love for sports and getting out here and doing this, it's great, and I highly recommend it for everyone.
It's awesome hearing the feedback too that you guys are always giving. Schleigel's always in class telling us about awesome feedback we've heard.
Even other schools watch these games, you know, just wishing that their school had it too.
Yeah, anyone from Newark tuning in tonight, I'd like to give a special hello.
Yeah. So we are about to get back going here for the second half of action here. That'll conclude our DeSano Propane halftime report. Palmac, we have the ball to begin the second half of play here. Starting fives on the floor for both teams. We'll flip the script going directionally here, and both teams on the floor ready to go. 8 on the clock for the third. As now we're good to go after it looked like a pencil ended up on the floor, and we're back underway.
First possession here for Palmac. Bucket's going to be huge. Getting the offense rolling again.
Catherine will be the one taking the shot. No good, and rebound by Finn. Here comes Newark the other way. Also in need of a bucket themselves here at this point. As the Allens find Martinez in the corner, and we'll have a foul on the floor as Finn was the intended target. And down low will be Jacob McPike picking up the foul, his second personal and team's first on the quarter.
Yeah, and when buckets become really hard to get, every single one just feels more crushing and you lose the momentum when other team scores there. It's Foster in there for the layup.
I mean, especially with how close this game is, every bucket matters.
Foster's first bucket of the half is the first one for both teams, as a nice little move by Mayer is going to go undone. No good on the layup. Come their way, John or Allen. Find Foster. He'll take a three-pointer. It's in. Kellen Foster knots it up for the Reds, and Palmac will take an early timeout here in the third quarter.
Yeah, right out of the break, Newark ties it up. Exactly what Palmac was probably saying, couldn't I have it? You had to get a bucket there with the offense stalling out. Instead, Newark goes on that quick little 5-0 run in the first 40 seconds.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to support from the following sponsor. DeSano Propane, 4 generations strong, is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSanoPropane.com for more information or call them toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSano Propane. Palmac taking the inbound on the far baseline. Full court pressure by Newark here. First time we've seen this in the half for them. Goes to Young, the inbound trap, but he's able to break it, goes back to Mayer. He needs to go above half court and does, able to do so with Young.
You don't need a quick three-pointer here. Oh.
And foul on the floor as Carlos Martinez will pick up his second personal and team's first on the quarter.
But like I was saying, with Palmac, they've kind of been going for the quick three-pointer. But when the look's there, it looks a tree and you want to take it. But you can always go for the better look, especially when you're 25, when you're 10, 15 seconds into the shot clock.
Inbound went to McPike, got it back from Caffin. He's back with it though. Works on Martinez, now back to McPike, driving through the lane. Nice little step to get some space, and on the board, Jacob McPike for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we'd only use step through, use 2, step through, get the good look for the layup. First points of the half for Palmac.
J.P. Allen top the key, he'll take the jumper 3, and it's in. Buries it. J.P. Allen's first 3 points of the first three-pointer of the game.
You know, more and more this quarter goes on, the more and more it looks like the momentum's shifting in Newark's favor.
Mayer top the key. He'll try and answer back. Rolls off, no good, and rebound brought in by Foster.
And responding to that 3 was huge there for Palmac, not able to do it. Now Newark has a chance to, like you said, Jason, swing momentum further their way.
Allen's back and forth with each other. J-Par with it this time. Tried to use a screen from Finn, and it's intercepted. Tip from Mayer. Got to McPike. Pass to Mayer. Able to keep possession of the tip. Rolls off, no good. Ball being tipped around, and rebound brought in. J-Par Allen. Up floor, Johnner. Intercepted again by Mayer.
Oh, good defensive effort there from Shane Mayer.
Yeah, getting back, seeing the ball.
A couple turnovers here by the Reds to see if the Red Raiders can do anything with it. As that'll be glassed off of Foster. Palmac retains possession. Cameron Quick will come into the game. Logan Bauer, or rather Shane Mayer, apologies, will check out. Leo, the inbounder, in front of his own bench. And he'll just go to Young at the top of the key. Swings it for Quick. Man-to-man by Newark. Half into the court, drives baseline on Martinez. Floater no good. And back to the line will be the Red Raiders. Martinez's third personal foul. Team's second of the quarter. Caffin, first trip to the line for him tonight. And connects. Sam Underhill back into the game for the first time since the first quarter. He'll get Martinez. They're really the two Newark Reds in foul trouble as it stands at the moment. Underhill with 2, Martinez checks out with 3.
You know, Sam Underhill's been a very aggressive player for every sport that he's in. You know, he's just not afraid of being the most aggressive player out on the court or field.
Yeah, and I'd say out of all the sports, basketball is the one where that kind of hurts you the most, where you only have 5 fouls. But still, as the guy out there, just constant energy, constantly out there running, usually good on defense. It's something you'd love to see as a coach.
And Leo able to tip the ball out of bounds on a would-be Newark pass. The Reds will retain possession here. Underhill, the inbounder, will go back to J-Par Allen. And Janar now back to Underhill, back for J-Par at the top of the key. Will step back three-pointer, no good, and rebound brought in by McPike. So 5 to go here in the third. Red Raiders 1-point advantage. Look to expand on that this possession. McPike to Leo. Able to spin off of Foster. Through the lane, no good, but rebound, second chance here coming. Quick able to get it back to Young. Back to Quick. Corner 3, and it's in. Cameron Quick, first three-pointer of the game for him, and 9th total point.
Putting Palmac up 4, that was a big 3 from Quick.
John Allen with it right elbow. He'll drive through it. A little baby jumper, no good long. A rebound brought in by McPike. Up 4 quickly to Quick, kind of by himself. Oh, beautiful find to Leo, no good. Be sent to the line for 2.
And that was a great pass from McPike, just in the right spot for Quick. I mean, they actually a little bit overthrown, but gave Quick the perfect opportunity to find Leo, and Leo gets fouled, almost converts the M1.
I mean, I feel like that play right there alone just shows you how unselfish this Red Raider team is.
Yeah,
and Leo good on the first.
Yeah, sometimes on offense, they just have to realize that sometimes it's just a couple passes. Let the offense get flowing. Just play basketball. You don't have to stick to a script. And that's something that's kind of been the issue. The offense has been kind of just like stiff. They got to just let it flow. I did have that on my keys to the game, but I wasn't able to do that.
Pulling a little bit of double duty tonight. Underhill with it. Finds John Allen in the corner. Man-to-man, or rather, no, they're in the 2-3 or 3-2 zone rather, Palmac is right now. J-Par Allen with it, top the key. He got charged with the foul that last possession down. Top the key for Foster. Now drives through the defense. Floater and 1.
Strong take to the basket there from Foster. I saw John Allen wide open, but Foster didn't seem to care, taking on multiple defenders in there for the and 1.
And Leo collects the foul, his first and team's second on the quarter. Foster to the line, trying to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. First trip to the line for number 21 tonight.
You know, he had a big game last outing against Palmac. 25 points, led both teams, and you know, he just got a great shot to him. He finds the open space and he shoots. This
is the layup. Red's second chance opportunity. Layup no good from John Allen. Rebound to Young. He's going to go up court quickly. 4 on 3. Finds Quick. Up fake, and he was in the air on the up fake travel. Turnover as Logan Bauer will come into the game for Palmac, getting Ryan Caffin.
And then Foster, not only the shooting ability, also an incredible athlete, extremely fast, extremely strong. Great football player. Didn't see the field much this year due to injury, but usually on that Newark team, he's one of the only ones getting the ball.
J-Par Allen with it. Top key uses the Underhill screen. He'll go back to Underhill. Takes a dribble. Nobody there. He'll take the three-pointer. No good long, and rebound by McPike. Leaves it for Young above half court. True 5-on-5 action this possession. He'll drive through on John Allen off the glass. No good, and rebound Underhill. J-Par Allen with it, trying to tell his teammates to get up court with him. They're going to work quickly. Goes to Johnner in the corner. Good by Johnner.
And Newark is just taking this momentum back. It's been back and forth this game.
And one and a three-pointer are the two things that change momentum the most as Bauer gets one right back.
Answering back, his second three of the game. Logan Bauer pushes the lead back to 4 after Newark was able to cut it. J-Par goes to Johnner at the elbow, goes up against McPike, rolls around and one!
And looked like McPike went straight up on that one. But, you know, I guess ball don't lie, but.
And a couple substitutes here. Ribstein comes in for McPike. His gets charged with his third personal foul, and team's third on the quarter.
Both teams putting their freshmen in as Jenkins and Ribstein both come in.
Finn checked out from Newark there. Connor Allen, 13 points on the night, make it 14. And the lead back down to 1. Red Raiders up over the Reds, 2:25 to go in the third. Bauer from the wing, swings it for Leo. Now comes through the lane after being left alone against Underhill, no good. And
So
Leo,
close to an and one there.
and Leo back to the line for the second time this quarter. Underhill with the foul, his third personal, team's fourth on the quarter.
Good strong take there from Leo, gets fouled. But he's getting really close to these and ones.
Leo, good on his first this trip. Substitutions, Pipitone in, Young out. Palmac. Leo, 11 points on the night so far for him, 3 of which from the line. Releases on the second and good. So 4 for 4 on the quarter from the stripe for the guard. Lead back to 3 for Palmac. Foster with it. Met there, drives through. He'll take the jumper and it's in.
Foster's been getting to his zone fairly easy so far this game, and not afraid of shooting. We said it before, you know, we'll say it again. He's got a great shot-making ability.
Yeah, you saw there, jump stop to his spot. It was very good. Pipitone missed 3.
North the other way with him now. J-Par Allen swings in for Johnner, working at the free throw line. Finds Foster, up fake, and it's going used to his advantage. Drives through, jumper, no good. Rebound, Jenkins, second chance is good. Burrell Jenkins, his first field goal of the night.
Gotta finish the possession for Palmac. Defensive rebounding.
And now Newark back to the lead for the first time since the second quarter. Ribstein give and go with Quick, and it's good.
Smart pass there from Ribstein, getting it right in the right spot, and Quick. Good ability to finish in a tough spot.
J-Par Allen, no good from 3. Rebound, Bauer. Back and forth we go. Bauer with it. Cuts through, able to find Ribstein alone on the block.
Carmack up 3 now. Just under a minute left in the third.
Controlling point once again, J-Par Allen. Met by Quick in the zone. Top with Jenkins, swings at Johnner, corner, Foster on the way, no good long. And rebound, second chance with J-Par Allen. About a 6-second differential shot to game clock, no good for Foster. Rebound brought in Ribstein, and it's about as spot on a difference as you can have, probably a couple tenths. Shot to game.
2 for 1 to perfection if they can score here.
Bauer with it, guarded tightly by J-Par Allen. Man-to-man by Newark this possession. Bauer now will pull out. 15 on the clocks.
Probably going to look to attack that basket at 7.
And no, intercepted Foster. Coming our way by himself, laying up in and good.
Just had all the momentum going into the third.
And that will do it from the third as Palmac able to retain the lead after going back and forth, but it's only a 1-point game. 8 minutes left to go in regulation. We'll be right back here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV.
Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Visit them online at CanandaiguaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. Generations Bank. Generations Bank, serving our communities since 1870. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in here on FairLakes1.com and PMTV. Tight one here. Palmyra 44, Newark 43. 8 minutes left on the game clock for the time being. Paul Russo, Dylan Gilmore, and Jason Bush here with you courtside as Palmyra is able to break their huddle first from the quarter, and now Newark does as well.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have another classic here between these two. Fourth quarter, Palmyra up 1. It's going to be a big, great quarter.
Newark begins the ball for the fourth underway. J-Par Allen running the point. Swings it to the inbound near Underhill, and then it'll go back to J-Par. Man-to-man defense, it looks like, for the Red Raiders on this possession, as John or Allen goes to the hole, no good, but second chance by Jenkins.
He's done fairly well at that tonight. That's his, what, second?
Yeah, second bucket. Pepitone with it for Palmyra. Looking to answer back quick. Now to Bauer in the corner. Tries to use a fake and goes to work on J-Par Allen. Turnaround jumper, no good, and rebound, John or Allen. Newark the other way. J-Par Allen chased down by Cameron Quick into the half court. J-Par Allen swings it for Underhill. Tries to find Jenkins. Palmyra sitting in his 2-3 zone this possession. J-Par back to Underhill. Corner three-pointer, way long. Rebound Jenkins, and a good on another second chance opportunity.
Palmyra doing so good on the first shot, but they got to box out both times. Jenkins is just standing there on that block getting the rebound.
Give and go. Bauer to Quick, and we'll have a foul down low on the block. And they'll get Jenkins with it, his first personal and team's first on the quarter. And we'll have our first substitution of the quarter. Carter Young will come into the game, get Brendan Pepitone. Bauer the inbounder for the Red Raiders. He'll go right into Leo, and he walks with it right after catching it. So turnover, and Newark ball coming the other way.
I can't reposition like that. Gotta pivot correctly there, especially in these key situations. Turnovers are huge.
You know, especially a three-point game this late into it. Every shot matters, and you need to start knocking these shots down.
Yeah, in that situation, I mean, give him the opportunity to get a look at the rim. You gotta get that look, but
Palmyra's just gotta avoid following Newark, sending them to the line. I know this one isn't, but they gotta.
Cameron Quick got charged with a foul there. It'll be his third personal, team's first on the quarter. And we'll have a full timeout taken by Palmyra at the 6:30 mark to go in the fourth. Slide presentation of high school basketball on FairLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from the following sponsors: Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Visit Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant at the original Waterloo location or all new renovated location in Geneva. Dine in, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Cicinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead has been Canada's hometown dentist for more than 35 years, offering routine dental care as well as cosmetic dentistry, implants, and dentures by their highly trained and experienced staff. Visit them online at CanadaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. And Rosselli Northern, supporting upstate New York construction with over 400 employees, 250 trucks, 9 ready-mix plants, 4 blacktop plants, 100-plus pieces of heavy equipment, and 40 aggregate mines. But their most important number is your bottom line. Contact Rosselli today at 315-433-5115 and see why Rosselli Northern has been the choice of contractors and project managers since 1929. Both teams breaking the huddle. Same 5 on the floor for each team. As J-Par Allen will be the inbounder for Newark. Going for some help here. Trying to find it. Finds it in John or Allen. Works baseline. Launches a floater and in.
you can't give up an easy look like that, especially when you need a stop. Now it's a 2-possession game, about 6:15 left.
6-0 run for the Reds to get it going here in the fourth. Bauer launches a three-pointer. Rattles off, no good. Rebound by Kellen Foster. Ball tipped around on the ground. Young with it. Able to get it to Leo. Here comes the Red Raiders back for a second time. Launches one against Underhill. No good. Tip, no good. Rebound by Young. Third chance for the Red Raiders.
I don't know if you guys saw that there. Young, Quick wide open in the corner, clapping for it.
Young going to work on Underhill. Finds Bauer on the wing. Up fakes on J-Par Allen. Drives through. Takes the jumper over him and good.
Yeah, Bauer's mid-range is so good. He's able to hit it on all these weird angles.
8 points total for the sophomore. J-Par Allen with it. Once again running the Newark Red offense. Swings it for Foster. Back top of the key, Underhill. Look for some help. Picks up trouble and finds it in John or Allen. Fakes to his brother, back top of the key, Foster. 15 on the shot clock. Drives through, and we'll have a foul. And it's going to be on the floor. Foul will go against Braden Leo, his second and team second. Eric Finn in for Newark. He'll get Sam Underhill. J-Par Allen inbounding, looking for help, finds it in Jenkins in the corner. Up fake, Finn now with it. Back to J-Par, now finds Jenkins, cutting, no good, leaves it short. Short again a second time. Up court, Leo by himself, laying up in and good.
Big offense, or big defense turned offense there. Now Palmac only down one, but they got to make another stop here.
After the 6-0 Newark run to get the quarter going, it's a 4-0 run for Palmac.
Talk about a momentum shift.
Janer Allen's three, no good long from the wing, and Palmac let's let it roll out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing it's really going back and forth here. Palmac will go up 5, and then Newark will go up 5. It's really been a seesaw game.
Yeah, yep. Talk about that strike zone for Palmac, and they've been keeping this game close all day, you know. Nothing like that Wayne game where they went down way too early and couldn't climb back up. They're keeping this game neck and neck.
We have Leo drive through the lane, reach in from behind, and J-Par Allen with the foul, his third personal, team's third on the quarter. Or second, rather. Inbound goes to McPike, back to the inbounding Bauer, three-pointers in! Logan Bauer, huge three. Back 2-point advantage for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, like you said, the momentum shifting. Palmac up again.
The seesaw back and forth we go. Johnner Allen with it. Back to J-Par Allen at the top of the key. Swings at Johnner. Tries to go to work on Bauer. Does. Launches a jumper. No good. Way short. And good defense there on the rebound by McPike, but Jenkins able to get to it in time. Off of McPike, it will remain red ball.
But it's very difficult to be able to make that call because McPike had position. So the only way Jenkins would have been able to get around there is if he fouled. So interesting call.
J-Par, it goes right to Jenkins on the block and one. And Cameron Quick picks up the foul. That's his fourth personal. Team's third on the quarter.
Miscommunication there on from the Palmac defense. No one there initially on Jenkins caused Quick to have to be there out of position.
Jenkins good on that. 1 point lead for Newark. Phrase of the day, back and forth we go. Here comes Young, hands off for Bauer. Newark in a 2-3 zone. Back into the corner, McPike. Dribbles out, looking for help, finds on the baseline with Young. Young back to McPike. Thought about taking three, now drives through. Pass it to Leo, fakes it, now corner. Bauer, three, no good long. Rebound J-Par Allen. Newark the other way. Allen with it, and they'll call an offensive foul on J-Par Allen.
Yeah, that was those refs looked like they're calling this one a little soft. I don't know how you're gonna call that one. He really didn't push off of anything, extend much, but.
Yeah, that's gonna be J-Par Allen's fourth personal foul. Team's third on the quarter. So that's pretty big. Sam Underhill will come in for him. Inbound goes to Young. Back to the inbounding Bauer. Trying to find help. Finds it Leo in the corner. Double team there. Ball tipped around. Stolen Jenkins. Then stolen right back by Quick. And the Red Raiders will get back to work here on offense. Finds McPike baseline. Cutting Young through the lane. Over Finn. No good short. Rebound Jenkins. Johnner Allen with it. Coach Caparis trying to find a timeout and does. He'll get it with 3:16 to go in the fourth. Full timeout for the Newark Reds. 1 point advantage for them. 52-51 coming right down here to the wire.
Yeah, lost it Allen here. Don't know when Newark's going to put him back in, but not having him in, he's been the floor general tonight. So we'll see how long he's not in, but will the offense be able to get anything going without him in?
Let's do a quick breakdown here of what we have. 3 team fouls on each team for the quarter. Foul situation for player. J-Par Allen has 4. Sam Underhill and Carlos Martinez with 3, and then 1 each for Terrell Jenkins and Eric Finn for Newark. On the Palmac side of things, Cameron Quick has 4 personal, 3 personal on Jacob McPike, 2 on Braden Leo and Ryan Caffin, and then 1 on Carter Young. It's really only 2 guys in true foul trouble here with only a few minutes remaining in regulation. Timeout situation, 3 fulls and a 30 for Newark and 3 fulls for Palmac. First horn goes on the full timeout. Second goes as both teams prepare to break the huddle. Newark will be John Allen, Foster, Underhill, Finn, and Jenkins for coming out of the inbound from Palmac. It'll be Quick, Bauer, McPike, Leo, and Young. Finn will be inbounding for Newark right in front of his own bench.
Palmac been really good at defending the first shot, but just can't leave guys wide open on the block after that. You got to box out.
John Allen runs the point, swings it for Finn, who goes to Underhill. Back to Finn, swings it for Allen. Allen now top of the key. Swings it in the corner for Foster. Up fake, drives baseline, jumper on the way. No good short, and rebound by Braden Leo. The Red Raiders coming the other way. They don't quite have numbers. 3 on 4 into the corner for McPike. He'll now dribble out and try and reset. Does with Bauer. He has it. Left alone. 3-pointer in. Rattles out. No good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Good play by McPike. And it'll be red ball coming the other way.
Yeah. Bauer taking out a good look there. Trims out. It's Allen comes in rather quick.
I'll say there's your answer on that one, Dylan. Finn will inbound it. Goes to J-Par. And Palmac sells into a 3-2 zone for this possession.
Quick's got to make J-Par uncomfortable up here making decisions.
It'll be tough. Both guys have 4 personal. As Allen will try and go to work here. Swings it for Johnner. 3-pointer on the way. Rolls out. No good. Rebound Jenkins. Another second chance. No good. Third chance is good, though.
Jenkins just standing on that block has been the most valuable player for the Newark team in late situation.
Leo left alone down low on the baseline. Skip pass out for Quick. Now into McPike on the block. Poked from behind by J-Par Allen. Last off of Newark went off the back foot of Jenkins. So will remain Red Raider ball.
Yeah, you got to get a bucket here if you're Palmac on this inbounds. Great spot for it.
Young, the inbounder, goes into McPike. Trying to find some help. Takes a dribble. Hands it for Leo. Drives through. Trying to find some help. Finds it in McPike. 15 on the shot clock. Swings it top of the key. Bauer back to McPike. Tries to find some help. Doesn't Leo. 3-pointer on the way. No good long, and rebound by Foster.
Yeah. Dribbled down. Got the ball around. Got the look you want. Leo just off.
J-Par Allen. Back to running point. Uses a Johnner screen. Now drives through. Try to find help. It's to Johnner on the wing. Takes a dribble. Jumper from the baseline. Rolls off. No good. Allen, though, J-Par gets the rebound. Second chance for Newark. And timeout before the bucket. Newark calls one.
Yeah, it seems like I keep saying this, but you can't let them get offensive rebounds like that. Had the possession, guarding good. Had the missed shot, and you let J-Par Allen get the offensive rebound. Usually giving you chances to get back into the game, and you're not taking them by not boxing out.
I'm presuming this is a 30-second timeout. We haven't got it yet.
Well, yeah, Palmac sitting, Newark standing.
And my mistake, full timeout.
You know, 3-point game here, minute 30 left. Every shot matters from here on out. The misses, you know, they gotta be almost none for both teams here.
Yeah, but it's gonna be very difficult as if Quick's still up there, presumably still gonna be the top guy in that 3-2 guarding Allen. They're gonna want pressure up top, and Quick's got 4 fouls. They're gonna see how expendable he is. If they're gonna want him to play as aggressive as he can and just sub him out, or if they're gonna want him in the rest of the game.
Both teams break the huddle. For Newark, J-Par and Janer Allen. For them, Colin Foster, Terrell Jenkins, and Eric Finn. On the floor for Palmac. Cam Quick, Logan Bauer, Carter Young, Jake McPike, and Braden Leo. J-Par Allen, the inbounder. Try to find some help. He'll just go to Revalve and Finn in the corner and reset with Foster up top. Back to J-Par Allen right on cue. Cam Quick goes out on Allen. Stumbles a little bit, able to get to Janer. Janer with it now, finds Finn.
I think with Quick getting away with a reach and foul there, that'll answer my question. He's going to be playing as aggressive as possible.
Down to 12, now 11 and 10 on the shot clock. J-Par Allen tries to find some help. Possibly on the shot. Down low to Finn on the block. Goes to work on McPike. Finds J-Par in the lane. Rolls off, no good, and a rebound McPike. Under a minute. 52, now 51. Here come the Red Raiders. Up quickly to Quick. Cutting Leo, lay-in, good. Braden Leo with a big lay-in. Lead down to 1 for Newark, and Palmac will take a timeout. Full timeout taken.
Big bucket there. Quick with the almost alley-oop to Brady. Palmac down 1, but to stop here is so important. You have to stop him and hold him to 1 shot. You cannot let, if Jenkins is still going to be in, you cannot leave him open on the block after the shot. You got to put a body on not just him, but everyone else. Get the rebound after 1 shot and then go down and score a point.
You know, over the years on this court, we've seen tons of half-court buzzer beaters. And, you know, if it's going to come down to that, this game, this is obviously the court you definitely want to be on.
Yeah, I feel like every year I see a JV buzzer beater at like the end of a quarter on this court.
Well, with 46.5 to go at least in this game, certainly is a possibility. Foul situation still the same as we had it before. 3 team fouls across the board, so a couple more before either team gets to the line. Palmac able to break the huddle first. For them, same 5 on the floor. Newark will have a bit of a swap out here, offense for defense. Sam Underhill will come in for Eric Finn. Other than that, the other 4 remain the same for Newark. Newark, 2 fulls and a 30 remaining, 2 fulls for Palmac in the timeout situation.
Yeah, we'll see how that impacts Newark right now. Still on offense, we'll see if they force the ball to
J-Par with it.
Hill.
Guarded by Quick. Drives through, looks for help, and does. It'll be way out with Foster. He'll hold it there for the time being. About 11-second differential shot to game clock right now. 29, now 27 to 16. Foster with it, goes and hands it off for J-Par Allen. Cuts through. Jenkins on the block by himself, laying up in and good against McPike.
3-point game now.
Leo with it, 15 on the clock, swings it. Bauer with it. Able to go to work, hands it back up for Young at the top of the key, now 9. Bauer with it, long 3, no good. Ball tipped around, save McPike. He has it, 3-pointer down up, rims out. Bauer back out to McPike, tie up, and that will wrap it up as Newark is going to escape Palmac with a victory by 3, 56 to 53. As defense came down there at the end in the corner. So we'll break for a couple moments. We'll be right back on FairX1.com and PMTV with our Lil John Barbie Spousal Style postgame show, our Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant Player of the Game.
Chichino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Order online at chichinos.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. DeSanto Propane. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. Riselli Northern, supporting local construction since 1929 with premium products and quality service. Dr. Jeffrey Halstead, DMD. Visit them online at CanandaiguaDentistry.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram. Generations Bank. Generations Bank, serving our communities since 1870. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Little John and Barbie Orthodontics. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Welcome back in here on FingerLakes1.com and PMTV for the Little John Barbie Orthodox Smiles with Sal postgame show. Paul Russo and Jason Bush here with you. We are joined by our Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant player of the game, Kellen Foster. Kellen, congratulations on the win and a big game for you.
Thank you.
So, Kellen, last game against Palmyra, you had 25. Today you had 16. You know, what's it like just being trusted to shoot the ball?
Feels great. And when my teammates trust me to shoot and keep shooting if I miss, it's good for them and good for me that they have the trust in me to shoot, keep shooting when I'm off.
All right, Kellen, so 2 tight games this year against Palmac, and it's a team that you also could be facing as well here in sectional. So what's it like? Obviously, you guys are very close to each other distance-wise. You always seem to play these tight games. So what is it from these regular season games that you can take from these matchups and then use it for the postseason run?
Our defense and offense and working on our rebounding and all that and getting us ready for sectional week.
So this obviously wraps up the regular season for you guys. Now you've turned that focus to sectional time. What do you think the game plan might look like for you guys, Coach Comparison practice here leading into next week?
Probably mainly our defense. That's probably one of the key points. But some offensive mistakes that we had today, get them fixed up and ready back now sectional week.
All right, tied game leader in points with 16, Kellen Foster. We'll get you out here on that one. Congratulations on the win. Good luck here in sectionals, and we'll be seeing you down the road here in that run.
Thank you.
All right. All right, back in here, Paul Russo, Jason Bush with you as we wrap up our Little John Barbie Orthodox Smiles style postgame show. Good to catch up with Kellen Foster, our Cicino's Pizza Restaurant, of the player of the game here quickly. Final, once again, 56-53, Newark on top of Palmac. Jason, end up being kind of like we were talking about, that classic matchup here down the stretch, and Newark able to kind of snatch that momentum down the stretch run and end up with a huge defensive stop there, that final possession. Palmac had about, I think it was 4 different opportunities to score, and they were able to stymie them each time.
Yeah, you know, missed shots that's just how you're going to look at it. That's how you're going to look at this game if you're Palmac. They had the opportunities, they took the shots, and they just couldn't connect on them.
Dylan, what'd you make of that game? You mentioned you weren't so keen to call it a classic initially there off the bat there in halftime, but I think it lived up to that billing.
Yeah, well, I only say that because when I do say that, we had the Wayne game where it kind of turned into a blowout. But yeah, this game really was a classic. Palmac, a lot of positives to take away from that one compared to some of their games they've had. But for Newark, it was a great finish at the end. Defense on that final possession was key.
Let's do a quick scoring breakdown before we head out here. We'll start with Newark 16 apiece for John Allen and Kellen Foster. They were tied with the game lead, 16 apiece there. 13 for Terrell Jenkins, 11 of which came in the fourth quarter. 6 for Eric Finn and 5 for J. Parr Allen. For Palmac, 16 for Brian Leo. He led the way for the Red Raiders, tied the game lead as well. 11 points apiece for Cameron Quick and Logan Bauer. At that point, it was 4 for Carson Ribstein and Carter Young. 2 points apiece across the board for Jacob McPike, Shane Merritt, and Ryan Caffin, and 1 for Brennan Pepitone. For us here on FingerLakes1.com, we got one more game this week, our regular season finale of coverage from Waterloo as the Minders and Waterloo girls reignite their rivalry one more time in the regular season this year. Tip-off 7:30. I'll be with Kyle Evans for that. And then Upstate Hoops podcast sectional preview Monday morning next week, special time at 10 a.m. And then TBA for our sectional schedule. We'll see what is in store once we see there, both for the Reds and the Red Raiders. Next on the schedule for them, postseason play, sectional time in Class A for the squad. So before we get out of here, Jason, Dylan, any parting thoughts here as we conclude the winter coverage here, I guess, on PMTV?
Well, yeah, I was just going to say thank you for tuning into a great winter season, but please be back for spring season. We're going to have boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, softball, and we'll hopefully try and get a baseball game in there.
Sounds perfect.
Just give another quick thank you to everyone working our crew today. We got, me, Dylan, and Paul here commentating. We got Keegan and Braden up here on cameras. We got Billy running TD, Hunter running student director. Of course, Mr. Kevin Schlegel, as always. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys on the crew here, as always. Just an excellent job. Can't really speak about it enough. So great job here as we wrap up our 2024 season winner-wise here from Palmac High School. Great as always stuff, guys. Happy to work with you. So, your foul once again, Newark 56, Palmac 53 for Dylan Gilmore, Jason Bush. Everybody here at Palmac, everybody back at fingerlakes1.com. I'm Paul Russo. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll talk again tomorrow night, 56-53 your final. We'll talk again soon.